Hello, hello, my people. Here to raid. How's it going, Bossman? How's it going, Dreamland? It is in fact going. It's going good so far. Morning, morning. Thank God. I was like, if that hits me, I'm gonna be a very unhappy camper. Splashes. Hop on some TOB. Exciting. TOB is always fun. Just judge my pathing there. The slow monkey room. I've been playing so well. Jesus. Why, like... I always think I should just go back to the webweaver so I don't get mad. Yeah, I end up going so slow. Blowpipe when I play bad. Now I can't even, sceptre. I struggle getting Blood Torva? Yeah. I mean, most people would, I guess. Not like a crazy amount. Or and wait a tick. 2 step unders since we're waiting a tick. Oh, did I mess up the timing there? Cool. So far, so good. What the? So rude. I was about to step under. Oh, that kind of worked. Hard to get into cycle. I'm in 2 to 1 right now. If you're just learning Dehydra, then yeah, I would use Vantages to learn. Where the hell am I going? Yeah, you should always go no help with Dehydra. There's no need for like extra salt or whatever. I mean, yeah, there's fundamentally the only difference for Dehydro really is going to be at Warden. I assume you're already used to like kind of having no Dehydro or like having no brews for Baba, whatever. But Baba's like in the beginning, so whatever. Hopefully you're not brewing at like Baba or Akka. I wouldn't really like go out of my way to like soft core it up and everything. Double Trouble is a different deal. Like you can go soft core to learn Double Trouble if it helps. That's completely up to you. You doing 8-way switches? I mean, if you can handle it, yeah, sure, but I'll be honest, most people can't really handle 8-way switches without losing too much time. Like, if you do an 8-way switch and you lose like a tick, you should have been doing a 4-way switch and not losing the tick. I have like this, or is that not a thing? I don't even know why I'm def charging if I'm not gonna have spec. I don't have Void Waker. How to deal with the monotony? For me at this point, there's new tech to be discovered to get better at it. It's kind of fun. Otherwise, 540s, what fuels my desire to do the raid is what fuels your desire to do work, IRL. Loads of money. Buckets of money. Getting a purple every, you know, like 5 raids, 6 raids, kind of helps. Difference between a 4-way and 8-way that massive? Depends on the context of the switch. For like melee, probably not. Assuming you're doing like if we're talking like the monkey raids, like the monkey room, the 4-way is all you really need for any setup. For like mage, you know, like in the monkey room, the 4-way doesn't matter because they all have low defense. But in a room like where things actually have defense, yeah, like nailing your switches is a big deal. But at the end of the day, if you're losing a tick, then you can't really handle the switch anyway, which is not like a roast to you or anything like that. Just like, you know, until you can handle it, just lower it a bit, maintain 0 tick loss, and slowly bump it up so you're comfortable. Like I can't, like no tick loss 8 ways still, so. And I'm doing 540s. I don't care. I'll gladly do a 4-way, do 1 hit, and then do the rest. Or I'll plan it out so that doing my 8-way more easily, like right at the end of attack of a 5-tick weapon. An ultra visage at 60, nice. My friend is 2k dry, poor fellow. Poor feller. Monkey room full 8-way, yeah, don't do that. Just do 4-ways. Especially when it comes to accuracy switches, don't do anything for you. You're looking for damage switches in the monkey room. Not everything's gonna give you damage. Like the Masori top, anguish, backpack, and blowpipe. That's a great 4-way. If you're like switching chaps, like dehyde chaps, then it's like, what's the point? You already have like 98% accuracy. What's the point of bumping it up to 99%, you know? And then losing a tick, which is 50% of your damage with a blowpipe, you know? Anything for like the occult, if you're like broke and you don't have ancestral, what's the point of switching to Arims when tormented bracelet and occult is 100% of your damage other than the weapon? Yeah, like max hits. Accuracy matters when they actually have defense. Monkey room is one of those places where accuracy doesn't really matter. Unless you're one of those memers that like shadows everything, which is really weird. Oh, Kephri tech? I didn't even hit my scepter, son. Did I? I might have. I think I did, actually. Leave on robes. You should be leaving on your bandos. Leaving on bandos is the best thing to do. Because that's strength. And it also has defense. Then you could just use blowpipe. If you were going to like leave on, I used to do that. I used to do amulet, cape, glove, weapon, and I would camp Orva top and bottom. It was great, super tanky. You only missed a Fang and a light bearer. Nothing too special. Shadow 100, that'd be nice. I mean, obviously, when I hit 100, I'm gonna move the goalpost or something. I don't know. Depending how I feel. If I'm still enjoying it, I probably will be. We'll just move the goalpost to like 1000 KC or something. If I'm still enjoying. Yeah. Oh my god, what a melee. A whole 0. So humble. Don't switch, I messed up. Thank god. You know what they say, streamer luck. Here, we'll use some real streamer luck. Look at this. By casting this spell, he will no longer switch on this teleport. Easy. It's that easy, you know, you just gotta cast Greater Corruption. How else are you gonna smite him? You gotta smite him. You owed your friend. Uh-oh. I would never do any of the DT2 bosses for money. Maybe Whisperer. But Whisperer is so boring. Like, absolutely not. I'm not farming DT2 for money. If you think I have any pattern when I do a double trouble, you'd be wrong. I always just wing it. No! Ah, let's go. Oh, not so humble. I messed up. Not so humble. Misclicked. For me. Honestly, drop the ego pre-melee while I fix these. If I misclicked twice, I'm gonna misclick again. And one's over there. Do get mobile. That sounds pretty comfy. I don't mind doing like a trip of Vardorvis and then just not doing it for a while. Like I think Vardorvis is fun. I'll do it for like a trip and then I'll leave. I mean my trip is like half an hour, so nice. But not too much recently. I just play Baldur's Gate instead. Yeah, it is nice not to be locked in for a full 40. If you're wondering why I'm not specking here, one, I don't have a DPS spec weapon. I'm too lazy to use it. Two, I actually like having the safety in case I do some dumb upset stomach mistake. That's a copium I've been running. Very chill setup, sitting on 100% spec though. Just shoot a ranged weapon, so I don't have an attack cooldown. Yeah. I should shoot with my Tbow there so I can squeeze in that shadow hit. Who cares? If you're a main, Blood Fury is so cheap right now. Perfect time. Those are just rampant with bots. The Mad Lad with medic on solos, of course. There's always some person who loves to do like 575s for some reason. And take like 45 minutes. Like, you can still make time with medic, if you play really well, but I would never. It sounds like torture. So much wrist work. Like, everyone knows it's not good for drop rate. They just want to have the flex of, doing a high invocation, which is fair enough, but I'm not here to flex high invo. I'm here just to get money, and 540 seems to be perfect. Like, anyone who does money raids obviously knows it's not efficient to run medic in solos. If I wanted to be super sweat, I would do quiet prayers, but I would have to do like Zebak first, which would really suck. It would be worth it, but I'd absolutely rather not. I would rather not subject myself. You know, Super Sweaty Money Raider would actually tank some of these so they don't get blood barraged like that. considered that. I was like, should I do that? That sounds like a lot of work. Then I have the sun, and then to drink more prayer. And I have a lot of prayers, so it doesn't really matter. New World soundtrack? Yes. Miss it. When it had a thriving community, it was so fun. Dude, I saw hemp in real life, and I was like, gotta pick that up. New World got me messed up for a while. I saw hemp in New York City, and I was like, need it. Train my gathering, you know. More naps. I slept enough yesterday, unfortunately. No naps for now. I woke up at 10 AM today. And I decided, you know what? Just go back to sleep. Get some exercise, go right back to sleep. Did I lose a tick there? I think I did. Cool. Running Bandos Fang, Aaron's trying to build for what your next upgrade would be. 400. My next upgrade. EGS if it's not in your setup, and then Voidwaker. You should look at my 400 video, it's got very similar gear. I have a video on 400s. It's like pretty much the same gear. And also all the Zenites. Oh my god, my altar's not on. It's fine. I broke the 40% threshold earlier. Probably just missed out on one hit, maybe, so. Yeah, it's fine. We broke the 40% threshold earlier. So we had like 3 more hits to go. Or not torture the range equivalent. If you're using Fury, it's fine. Oh well. My salt. No. I wasn't paying attention to it. My thrall better not. No! Just memed me for so much damage. My thrall scanned me of like 60 damage right there. Depression. Range thrall for, yeah, you could do P1, P2. I mean, it doesn't matter if you use range thrall here, so yeah, it's safe. If you want like a catch-all thrall, range thrall is the best one, yeah. Someone might argue, oh, but melee thrall could like hit it a tick earlier or whatever, like, who cares? Range thrall works on all phases, every single phase in Wardens. All you need to know. My thrall better not. No! Oh, it didn't scam me because I never got the hit off, I guess. For the rest of the raid? Well, for like Akka, if you're butterflying it, you want a mage one only. Because butterfly is only good for shadowing. And then for like Baba... For like Baba and Kephri, the thrall is sometimes attacking other... Baba moves around quite a bit. So only like either a mage or a range thrall works there. You don't really want to use a melee one. You won't really like get great DPS because you just won't be hitting a lot of time. For Kephri, so... No, wait, it scanned me again out of like a 50. Thrall is actually negative DPS. Yes. Scanned me another 50. I'm not resummoning it. I'm not resummoning it right now. I'm waiting after it procs. You don't have tortured. Oh, you want tormented bracelet quick. Tormented bracelet is a massive mage upgrade. I'd probably go Void Waker into Virtus. Sell the Virtus for Ancestral. But Virtus is not that great of an upgrade anyway, so I wouldn't really care. If you want to skip and go straight to Ancestral, be my guest. And then save it for Shadow, vice versa. DPS from Arams is not that massive. It's very small. Although it's great if you're planning on training Slayer for neck reels, it's great. No damage. Yeah, a lot more worth when you have a shadow. Triples damage. Okay, 98. Ow. Oh, number 7. I have 7 pets now. 7! 7! For my own sanity, I'm going back to webweaver. I don't care. I'm not saving enough time with blowpipe to make it worth my mental sanity getting beamed by baboons. I don't know what the... See ya! The toxic. Ignored. Didn't see it in time. I don't do team raids anyway, so... Arrogant streamer, unfortunately. Rate on pets, it's a little lower or around the same rate as Shadow. That makes me feel any better. Still have the Kephri Mog. Oh, then that's still, I guess, do I have it? Just no. Thanks for stopping by, Bossman. Next screen log? Absolutely not. Holy moly, no. I'm not about to try to drink the world's supply of brews. Screen logging next. I don't want to ToA after 100 purple, so I'll probably just move the goalpost to, what's it called? 1000 KC. Oh. Did not mean to kill that one, but great. Yeah, actually went faster with the webweaver. I'm not as tilted too. Great. Male version of Leeson. I never know how to pronounce that last name. I've always made a mistake. Just not gonna try. Not gonna humiliate myself. I need to just look it up. Every time I need to pronounce it, I need to just look it up. How's it going, Lawrence? When? Just when? Probably true. Yeah, overly draining. Mistimed it a little bit. You win, is how it's pronounced. Messed up the timing, so I lost a tick there. But it's fine. Melee me. Oh, rock. Bad. I don't even know what part of the cycle I'm in. There you go. 2, 3. How's it going, Jonas? Please shadow, please slow shadow. Never slow shadow. Get into insta run under, I think. 1, 2, 3. We're in a 2-to-1 cycle, unfortunately. That lets me go back into a 3-to-1 for a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Back into a 2-to-1. I think I messed up the timing. Ow. No chances. Try to thrall. While you're Infernal Gear and starting the grind. Boy. If you're first timing, I'll be honest. I think first time capers will have a better chance of a dragon bone necklace than an anguish. It's like this, it's close enough in accuracy and it's like 10 more prayer bonus. You do lose quite a bit of damage though, I'll admit. A lot of learners don't use, because they're really like prayer hungry and like greedy. Not hungry, they're really prayer greedy. They won't use rigor. I'm like, if you use Dragon Bone Necklace and you just use rigor, you'll probably survive 99% more time. Valheim? Yeah. I never played it though. Hey, your coin flips are looking good today. Yeah, I don't know about not liking it. I just never tried it. Probably basic melee trap. I messed up. Pretty sure I'm supposed to chunk this soldier, so it's not healing as much. Gonna do 100 chambers purples? Yeah, I'm not trying to do like 800,000 raids. I'll pass. I will gladly pass on that. I apologize. I unfortunately do not really find chambers that enjoyable, other than Ohm. I do enjoy top more, but yes, I just, in fact, adrenalined for a whole dragon pickaxe spec. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I don't care. This is the best time save I've ever signed up for. Yeah, overly rating's on. I mean, obviously I could have just not messed up, like if I don't need this spec. But I don't really do anything with the adrenaline anyway, the 4th dose. I do use the 3rd dose, but... came in handy to have it. I'm burning alive. Essential good upgrade to Arams. Use them on something else like Void Waker. Void Waker's probably gonna get you better times. Unless you have a Shadow already. Which I doubt it, but... if you have a Shadow, then Ancestral is the best upgrade. For money spent. Really OP. I mean, you can make a compromise if it's like... you can also buy like Virtus or something. That's up to you. Because you can always sell it back. Yo, how's it going on, Iggy? Oh, you were dry on that thing, right? Congrats. Is that your last item? Bossman, you have to go. Unfortunately. Don't you there. Oh, nice, I procced it. Play any other accounts? I have an alt, yeah. But I don't really play it, no. I only use it in alt heavy activities. Like when Nightmare was a thing, I played it. I'm mad. I'm very mad. I left too early. Wasn't paying attention. I'm missing mask? That's not so bad. Mask isn't that high priority anyway. Gives you a chance to keep the Armadillo helm for the clue scroll. Oops. I'm tanking that, I'm not losing that tick, I don't care. We're good for now. How's it going, Kobe? Hello to you as well. My alt's name is Raygun. Look at it. Raygun. Is you are interested in the stats? It's not very good though. Or we're better than ToA. I used to say no. I would say get the Masori top. Actually, no, wait. Use a Tbow. 3-item Bofa. That's fine. Not a big deal. Honestly, I like Torva more, but I think maybe on like a straight time save, Tbow might be better. Probably saves you like 15 seconds. No, honestly, I'm gonna go with Torva. I think Torva saves more than 15 seconds. You can look at the video description, ToA, about why I'm using Shadow here. It's actually not much worse than Tbow with the Magus Ring anyway. The soundtrack reminds me of Drugs in an Orange. I love that. I love all the quests in Fort Joy. That last one was Welcome to Fort Joy. From Divinity Original Sin 2. We're down it, yeah. We will be able to 3 down. Get 3 down. Depends on the invocation, to be honest. Not really about your max. It's more like max and invocation. Are you planning on banking DDS so you can take overly draining though? I wouldn't really say overly draining is really worth until 540. Maybe like 520 plus. I think we're on 6. You need to hit at least a 56 and 540, I can tell you that. You can look up, I think, this OSRS core calculator. Overall, DDS is really good though if you don't have overly draining though. I wouldn't really consider banking it unless you're running overly draining. Also, we're using the BGS. We're using BGS because you're not shadowing, I assume. That would make sense, but wrong with DDS for overly draining? Think about that for a good second. Hold on. I'll let it seep in. You should look up what the overly draining invocation does. Think. Does that sound compatible with DDS? Yeah, in your case, I would just bring the DDS. EVH. Saving an inventory slot is nice, but I mean, it's up to you. I ain't the boss of you, right? So, because I don't even know how you would get the extra max hit, to be honest, with the Void Waker. You would have to bring, like, what, Torva or something? I assume you're not in a place to afford Torva. Unless you just haven't tried and you're asking, in which case I don't really know. It depends on your own setup, so you're just gonna have to try it, to be honest. If you don't want to use like a core calculator, we do race as a core calculator. Not in obviously the Discord, but just like control F it on their server. You should be able to find someone referencing the core calculator. DDS is a nice, efficient spec for ToA. Even if it's not gonna make the difference between 3 and 2 down, it'll make your difference from like a 10 hit 3 down to like a 1 or 2 hit 3 down. You know what I mean? Which is pretty nice. I'll be honest. It sounds pretty nice. Not gonna summon my thrall here. Just gonna grief me. Oops. No, my thrall trolled me. my god. 99. More like if you have Shadow, the accuracy is diminishing DC escape, which is why I don't use augury in a lot of places. Alright. Make a noise. Sad. Purple number 99. How's it going, Tran? Do I need B-neck? What's B-neck? Fish cape. Third girder. Darker necklace? Darker ring? He's a neck. Oh. Not feeling more Tanya right now. You should definitely bring anguish. Most people should bring anguish. Aram's staff. Hell's an Aram's staff. You know, Iron Man? It's a very weird setup to go. Toxic staff, that's also pretty bad. Unless you meant toxic trident. Now I'm thinking you're talking toxic staff of the dead. Yeah, that's fine. Toxic trident's fine. I wouldn't even upgrade to Sang. I think Sang is a bit of a waste. It's only not that good of an item anymore. Now that Shadow's out, unfortunately. A little depressing, but is what it is. Currently rocking blade bow for trident doing 375, tying to mistakes. Wondering if I could push to 400 410s. Yeah, you can. For sure, for sure. Don't really need yellow Karis for 400s if you have that kind of gear. It does take... Like, I'm not gonna lie, you do need to be probably a little bit more on the experience side. But my 400 run, I brought the Karis, and I didn't spec with it a single time. So, That's a good example. Run with similar gear. Sceptre. Yeah, whatever. Why depressing? Because nothing in ToB is useful anymore. Is what's depressing. Scythe is kind of the only thing useful in that entire place is the Avernic. Library not worth it? Library is still really good if you're not running overly draining. Justy Helm. True, I guess. Although many would argue you're also theoretically not trolling by using the Sword Helm as a mage. Actually, I haven't checked the calcs for DPS from Justy Helm to Masori Helm. I use you need Lightbearer? No, you don't need Lightbearer if you're running overly draining. Bolter. Why am I running overly draining? Because it's finally at a point where it's efficient for the money. The extra invocation and time loss, it's finally efficient enough. The new rings help a lot. Oh, now we get to do it 3-1. You still get Fang from entry mode? Yeah. I think it's 1 in 81. I'm using Rapier because I'm not really using Voidwaker often with overly draining on. I'm only using it at most like 3 times. And the Voidwaker's a little bit tight on the P2 in terms of getting a 3 down. Whereas Rapier's a lot more forgiving when it comes to salt timers and all that other like weird stuff. So I figured Rapier's is like easier to use. We're gonna get the spec out of the way now so I can have it for Kephri. Extra HP for Kephri. Around 300? No. Do not run overly draining unless you're or Rapier until you're at like 510 plus minimum. Just not. And there's the HP I just got back. Not run that stuff until you're like 500 minimum. You have so much other better things to take. Overly draining is like on the Overlords level of not that efficient. But past a certain raid level when you're like looking for like anything to take, then yes, it's fine. Wire Purge is actually better than overly draining, but I'm not dealing with Wire Purge. Raid Coach? No, I don't really do Raid Coach, but I could. Items that I bring? I mean, I didn't bring overly draining, so I'd bring Lightbearer. I would camp that the whole raid. The only difference is that I have Lightbearer. I mean, I have one extra ring. Otherwise, it's like the same setup. I used to have like meme and have like a Din's bulwark or something, or like a twisted buckler, and now I just replaced the meme item with the ring. That's pretty much it. You can check the video description regarding the calcs for the difference between the two. I think I just no pietied it right there. It's kind of bannable, but... Hit a 4? Are you kidding me? Yeah, you can 3 down with that. I wouldn't recommend it though. Like if you can bring DDS, you should. Like, it's not worth it to take overly draining until like 500 minimum plus. Therefore, you should always have a DDS before then. Because DDS is really good when you don't have overly draining on. But BGS as Shadow Meg is better? Yeah, for sure. Although you would kind of be trolling not to bring BGS and then bring like a billion range switches. Be kind of weird. Is there a log plugin? Yeah, it's called Collection Log. Is there any point bringing DDS? Yes. So you're 3 down. I mean, hopefully your 3 down doesn't take 10 ages to do. Would be ideal. Because if your dirt down takes 10 hits versus 1 hit, that's a big difference. If you're 3 downing on purpose and it's like 400, it should be like a 1 or 2 hit thing. Not a 10 hits thing. The only viable argument, which I haven't done the math for, but I'm going to say it's probably still in favor of DDS, is that theoretically, if you still have some adrenaline left over, having the extra spec from not using DDS and instead using a rapier to be allocated to be more consistent, or be like P3 wardens BGSing if you're ranging it, right? That is the only way I can see it being worth it. But the thing is, the adrenaline usually runs out by then, because most people use the adrenaline like for P1 anyway, either for Sunspec or something else. So most people, unless you're going double power, aren't gonna, you know, have the adrenaline for that purpose anyway. I'm gonna get hit here, but it's worth it. That is not ideal. I'll drop mask for BGS. Yeah, for sure. BGS is way better than mask. Mask is only worth it if it's like either you're ranging Zebak or ranger's like your primary DPS for like wardens, right? Those are the two scenarios where mask is gonna be good. For both scenarios, you will get a greater gain from BGS anyway. It is very, very weird if you have mask and no BGS solo. Sorry, mask means. Both scenarios are one where you would have a BGS anyway. And BGS gives you greater gain in range DPS than the Masori mask. That's, yeah, very weird to have. Behave like melee? Talking about defense? Yeah. It just uses the base defense level. Magic is the only weird one where it uses magic defense. Except for Ice Demon. I get that color on my tile. Tile indicators or something, I don't know. Ground markers plugin lets you change the colors. Oops. Got this. The max. What? I don't understand your question. I don't know what that. I have no idea what the accuracy is, to be honest. Probably something like 600 plus. But we hit 84s, which is what's important. DDS is kind of overpowered. Think about it. Insane. If you don't have overly draining on and you're not bringing DDS, lost it. Lost your mind. Unless you're like really, really good and for some reason you have like full range and no shadow and you're like double power, like that's like the only scenario where like I'll let it slide because you can have more adrenaline. Or BGSing P3, I guess. That's like so obscure. Like how many people would end up in that exact scenario? Not many. You have a Tbow, you have full Masori. You think BGS gives you a better time save at P3. You also have adrenaline to actually, you know, get that consistency. Like that's such a niche scenario. I'm willing to say that you should just have to. Yes. But I messed up. Oh wait. Why did I not pray melee when I knew I messed up? Yeah, I'd rather spec the core. The reasoning is that the adrenaline is better on the core than on Warden. I'm so dead. Oh my god. We lived another day. Holy schmoly. Dude, what am I doing this kill? Don't look at me. This is not how a good raider should be playing. Maybe I'm just showing you the limits of what you can get away with. You said you were a good raider. Fair enough. Fair enough. I only do 540s. Like less than half of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be doing like 1100 rates. Only doing 540s? Come on, man. It's 2023. Ah, checkmate. Had to lose a tick. You got me. Where the hell am I clicking? Seven minutes? Oh, 6. That's not that bad. That was atrocious. For how atrocious I was playing? That's not that bad. Take those. I need to remember to re-adrenaline for this spec here. And we hit. Rare to see all three of them on one tile. And keep this one, Zebak. My offering. Oh. Pushed aside. Just like our complaints at ToA. How many shadows? 3 in total. 1 solo, 2 in teens. I'm gonna get the solo one like 600 kill count ago almost. Might have been like 500. I actually got the solo shadow one on video. It's the I think it's my 425 money raid one. That was a long time ago. You redrain him? Not sure if that does anything. Probably not. Maybe he regens one magic level. I just took it back. Would I rather have Tbow or Shadow? For me, Shadow. I enjoy ToA more than Chambers. I don't really enjoy like other Tbow content like, I don't know, Zillion or whatever. I don't really care for those. Shadow's a bigger game changer for ToA and Chambers than Tbow is, in my opinion. Like Vespula is a lot easier with Shadow. Ulm is very difficult with Shadow in comparison to just like a Brain Dead Sang Walk or Fortic Trident Walk or whatever. But Shadow is so good at Ulm hands. TOB, it's alright. I know it's better at P2, but that's somewhat niche. DPS good. DPS good. Right after the first set. Immediate back slowers? Depends for what. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Obelisk is 40. Pretty sure P3 is 50. And P4 should be 60. And then for Kephri Baba, Zebak 20. Akka 20, but it regens, so no one really uses it on Akka. 4 HP. Oh. A little core break. Or break at P2 core, you know? Not too rich for the dragon arrows now. One drive for staff? It's be like that sometimes, you know? I mean, I'm drawing right now. I mean, if you're an Iron Man, it is what it is. It just is what it is. Some grinds are more fun, delayed they are. Or not more fun. Drop is more satisfying. The more delayed it is. That's what we tell ourselves. But I try to have fun with just the thing, the actual raid itself. Try not to think about the money. Or like chambers? Not really. I like Ulm. I think Ulm's a fun boss fight. Otherwise, I think the rest of the raid's kind of tedious, kind of boring. Unnecessarily punishing, just like ToA in a way. Although, arguably more. Everything hits way harder there. Getting stacked for like 70 damage from Mutadile is not exactly fun. Lacks a lot of visual clarity. Once you get down to the nitty-gritty of like the mechanics of every room, it's not that fun. Other than am I good at, like, particularly good at chambers? No, so perhaps my opinion is like a little bit biased on it. I mean, I have the GM time at least, but that's kind of a joke. And I'm not exactly interested in speed runs or anything like that. Of course, that doesn't take away from my criticisms of ToA. It also suffers a lot of problems. The 100 purples? Probably move the goalpost over to 1000 KC. We'll see. Alright. Number 100. Please? Maybe? Oh. Wow, I didn't get 5 purples and 7 rays? Such a disappointment. We're at 99 now, though. I don't think I've wiped so far. Good. Terrible game. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a bit of a break, play some Baldur's Gate, get some food, stuff like that. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. We've got a lot of purples this run. 2. Probably stream again later tonight, but maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. See you guys.